So I've had an amazing last couple of days. A lot of realizations between that and just right place, right time kind of shit. I'm noticing and I'm kind of concerned. I don't know if I would consider myself to be an adrenaline junkie, speed junkie, living life on fucking edge, but now that I don't care riding a scooter, I'm doing 80, 85 kilometers an hour. It's like 50, 60 miles an hour down the fucking highway on a bike, no helmet, and I'm going. I have no fear whatsoever, and that's why I never rode a bike to begin with. I knew I'd be dead, and especially here, like, this is fucking anarchy driving. They're like, Thailand literally is like worst country in the fucking world for drivers, and they are bad. I went today after I woke up, took a shower, cleaned, went and was going grab something to eat, and went to the Bond Inn, and it was closed at 7 o'clock. I'm like, fuck. Lights are off and everything. I didn't know Anthony's bike was in the driveway, so I'm like, fuck. Messaged him, and he was having an off day, so I sat on my bike outside, finishing my cigarette, going through my messages, and this kid that from England, London area, been coming in the last couple of days. Became somewhat of a regular since I saw him the first time, and he's like, hey. I'm like, hey. I guess you could smell it on each other, but like, he immediately knew that we both were alcoholics. It was cool. We hit like right there, we hit it off, had a great conversation. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm calling Anthony right now, he's not answering, and he's saying he's staying in for the night. So I've had a rough couple of days. So I'm like, just want to grab a beer somewhere? He's like, yeah. So until midnight, we sat around, we walked to a couple places, had some really good fucking conversations. And this spunky little fucker, because he's cut, little bastard, not a little bastard, but he's here for Muay Thai too. And he's definitely doing it right, and I need to take it more serious. So I kind of have more motivation now to actually get to the gym. He's got the gym he goes to is about a half an hour away, which is kind of cool because it gets me out of my comfort zone of like going outside of the old city, at least farther than like 5 kilometers. So, like, yeah, I met a really good friend today. I mean, it was perfect. I actually had one of those situations where you talk yourself through understanding shit, and he kind of like realized that. And I don't do that with a lot of people. I really don't open up. I don't go off on a limb or go out of my comfort zone with talking about shit, personal shit about me. Rarely. Not sober. But yeah, he was a drunk. He's doing well. I was a drunk and no longer. So I got a new friend from the other side of the pond. I have a frightening fear that I'm going to be dead soon from a bike. My own hands. But as fucked up as it sounds, like riding a scooter, and I don't know, that's really all I've ever ridden, and it's 125 cc, but the fucking thing moves. I mean, it's not bottom tier, but it's kind of like a Dodge Avenger of bikes. And riding it's so fucking sexy. Like, every move you make matters, and when you get into a rhythm of it, you feel it. And then when you got the headbuds on and you're listening to music and you're just in your zone, I can't stop riding. It's now that I'm not afraid to do it. I'm afraid that I'm not afraid. So if I end up dead, I mean, I'm not wearing a helmet for what? I crash. I ain't gonna live, and I don't want to live like a fucking vegetable or half there. So put me out of my misery, please, if that so be it. It was a good fucking day. I thought, shit, I'm here at the city. I ate. I was actually in the mood to have a couple drinks tonight, and Anthony wasn't open, and just because I was at the right place, both of us were at the right place at the right time. And we both knew, like, at the end of the night, like, we would have known in like 10 minutes had it like not been, had it been weird, we wouldn't have got along, but it flowed. It was cool. And we had so much in common, but so much different. He's like 30, I think. He's got a girlfriend here. And he's, like I said, he takes Muay Thai serious. And he's staying clean. So it's good motivation for me. It gives me something to do. I want to get, actually take it serious. I want to get in shape. I want to eventually not care and beat some ass. But it's a good fucking day. And yes, I'm telling you, scooters may be, but a nice one that moves, it's a flow. Like, I can't explain it unless you've done it. I don't know if regular bikes are like that, crotch rockets and shit. I can't imagine. But it's elegant. It's fucking sexy. And then I was having that conversation with somebody, they're like, "You ever had sex on a bike?" I'm like, "Not yet, but I promise you I will." I have to renew my visa for the first 3 years, or for the first 3 months. Every 3 months I got to renew it. For the education visa, Muay Thai. So I got to do that in a couple of days. I have to go to the embassy and get a notary signature for finalization for selling the last of what I have left in the States, which is my property. Get a little bit of money there. Talk to him actually about some business. Because I'm going to do something. I got just enough money to have one shot at something. I just don't know what it is yet. And that's kind of what he finally had said to me. He's like, you know you want to do something, you just don't know what you want to do. That's what you have to figure out. And I'm like, no shit, bro. It was nice to not only have a full-fledged English conversation with someone with no limitations of language barrier, but to actually bounce ideas off of, or just vent in a way. It's like I kind of laid everything out on him, told him my life story in about 20 minutes. He just couldn't fucking believe it. He told me to write a book, and I know the shit I've been through. I'm kind of like the fucking crazy Forrest Gump life. The shit that's happened should be a movie. It really should. I should sit down and write it. I already kind of started it. My journal. I have my journal. Maybe it's time to finish it. I don't know. Wish you all the best. Stay happy. Don't get stuck in your head. Don't let people rent room for free. Because once they get in there, they become squatters. That's what I got.